Hello and welcome back to another episode of Truly Bedrock here in my test world. In the last video, we were playing with triple piston extenders in order to try and make my door system work a bit better. And I managed to make a tileable one off camera. Kind of. It's a bit janky, but most of the time it works. But it's a bit slippity-slidey, which is not what I want. What I really want from a piston door is something like this one, where they all go at the same time. But I want it to be triple piston rather than double piston. But don't worry, guys. I have figured it out off camera, and it is a monstrosity. Allow me to introduce you to this. This triple piston vertical stackable, whatever you want to call it, thing works. It is a complete and utter mess of spaghetti redstone, but it actually does work. Allow me to demonstrate. If I flick this lever, those blocks will all go out at the same time, and when I flick it back again, they will all go back in at the same time, which means I can have exactly what I want on Truly Bedrock. But it means then I have to build this, which is just totally ridiculous. There are more repeaters on each level of this than I think I've seen in the entire of Truly Bedrock. All right, maybe that's a bit of an exaggeration, but it's a lot of redstone. It's a lot of redstone to have my door blocks pop open one more than they did before, which, yes, would work out to be just a nicer overall door design. But geez, guys, look at this thing. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. The lighting updates alone on this would be enough to cause many lags. And bear in mind, probably not going to be activating it all that regularly. But yeah, I don't think I'm going to be building this, but just in case you guys wanted to, take a screenshot of this and use it for your own builds. There you go. A stackable, tileable, triple piston extender and retraction system. It works perfectly. It does actually work really well. It's just, I know there'll be more compact ways of doing it, and I'm sure there's all sorts of crazy things people could do with locking repeaters and observers and comparators and all that sort of stuff, but this is where my brain went, and that's as far as I'm prepared to go with it. So on that note, I guess we should hop over to Truly Bedrock and feel sad that we don't have a triple piston extending stackable tileable door thing. But we can feel happy that we have a double piston extender door thing that does a good enough job. It's better than what was there before. It would be really nice if they went back one more block. But the spaghetti redstone I've already got going on in here is bad enough to make it even worse. I mean, I'd have to build literally all the way back into here. I'd have to build it much wider, and then the same thing on each side. I don't think I can cope with that, peeps. I just don't think I could do it. It would be mightily impressive, I have to say, but I think I'm just going to stick with this for now. Okay? Jeez. Back on my test world, I suppose the other way I could do this door would be with flying machines, because flying machines are a good way of getting things to do what you want them to do. However, on Bedrock Edition, flying machines they're a bit unreliable at best. I mean, it kind of goes all the way to one side and then it goes back. But yeah, they're not... I mean, this is tileable. It's a tileable flying machine, but it eventually gets there. Sometimes it goes back to where it came from, but you could absolutely 100% build this as big as you wanted it to be with all of the different honey and slime. And it would work sort of sometimes if you really wanted it to. So let's just put another piece of obsidian there, another piece of obsidian there, and some more blocks along here. And let's see how this thing goes. Now, obviously, I got to try and fire both of these at the same time, which is going to be mildly difficult, but we'll see what we can do. And I need to fire on this side here. So I guess what we could do here is we could get a trapdoor or two. Let's just get rid of those for a second. If we put a trapdoor there and a trapdoor there, and I get a lever here like this, that's not going to open both of them. Okay. Plan B then is we get some more observers. Right? Oh, this isn't going to trigger everything at the same time. But if I put an observer there like that with a piece of redstone dust on it, hopefully those two will see that firing at the same time if I happen to, put a block there. No. Sort of. No. Well, they're going. The door is opening. Possibly. No, it stopped again. It's hit this side on. Oh, jeez. It works so well, guys. It works so well. It's unbelievable how well it works. And now it's not going to fire at all. No, the bottom one's good. And for some reason it's moving the. Oh, jeez. We've got it all stuck together. I didn't think about that. Oh, jeez. Okay, so it's not tileable at all. As it turns out, this is not a tileable design. But on its own, it works perfectly. Look at it go. It did it that time. That's exactly what I wanted. But then it just sometimes doesn't go in the other way. Why? Just go. Go the other way. You can do this. You've got this. There we go. See, it would be tileable. It would be tileable if it all moved at the same time, which it doesn't. But if it did, it would 100% be tileable. It's just... This flying machine, however, which I've just stolen from Wings of End on YouTube, works a lot better for some reason. It's a bit odd, but it does work, and it goes both ways, very consistently. Now, if only I could do it without the stupid piston sticking out the side. The other problem with this is, as you'll see, there are a whole bunch of blocks on here, which is going to make it very difficult to have a door with, you know, more than one side having blocks on it. I'd really like it if the door had blocks on both sides, but I don't think that's going to be particularly possible. But this is potentially a solution. So let's see if this is tileable. It'd be very nice if it was. So first of all, I'm going to put on the pistons. Then I'm going to grab myself some honey blocks like this, and I'm going to stick all of those in like that. Then I'm going to stick the observers on. Now, the problem we're going to have here, peeps, is the fact that yet again, I can't actually activate all of the observers at the same time. Now, I did come up with a solution for doing that over here, but as you can see, it all fell to pieces again because the flying machine was totally useless. But if I just try and demonstrate how I actually activated those things, it was basically to have a system like this, which if I actually was to put those in the right place, come on, let me click it, and I fire that, all of the trapdoors will open and close at the same time. So I guess I could build that over here, but I kind of want to see what... Oh, if I do this now, it's not going to be happy with me, is it? So yes, let's not do that. Let's remove those observers just in case, and those ones just in case, and build the flappy trapdoor system of many pleasure. Pleasure? Yes, many pleasure. Okay. Okay, I have a bunch of trapdoors on that side. I have a bunch of trapdoors on that side. Now all I need to do is put the observers back in. Let's do this. What could possibly go wrong? And I need to make sure these are facing in the right direction and I don't set anything off by mistake. There we go. There's one, there's the other. And then on this side, how hard could it be? I guess if I extend those out a little bit. Jeez, don't accidentally set it off. I don't want water. Water is not a good idea right now. Let's see if I can actually get these in the right spot, facing the right direction. No, of course not. Why would it let me do that? That'd be too simple, wouldn't it? Okay, that's fine. We'll put it on a block like that. There we go. Job's a good one. All right, get rid of those. And now if I come back here and flick this lever, it should go all the way across and then get to the other side and stop. It stopped perfect. I need to make the obsidian taller. Apart from the fact that it didn't stop perfectly, that was a blazing success. Let's rebuild the entire thing and do that again. Oh, jeez. In fact, I'm so confident this time I've built the entire thing 3 high instead of 2 high. And I reckon we've got this. How hard could it be? What could possibly go wrong? Go! If my redstone hadn't broken, that would have... Oh, jeez. Oh, I see what's happened. I've... Oh, jeez. It's a roaring success! It almost worked. If my middle one hadn't fallen out, it'd have been fine, that. Just because my redstone torch went missing, that's all. And somehow these trapdoors have managed to get them flicked on totally the other side. How's that happened? Okay, right, let's build the middle one again. Jeez. The other two have lined up nicely, though. It's kind of fixed itself, which is good. I didn't think it would do that. So I think we're in it to win it here, guys. I think we have a winner on our hands, and we can finally make our door a door worthy of being a door that's better than the door that we had before, which kind of rhymes. It doesn't just kind of rhyme, it actually rhymes. Yes, kind of rhymes. That's what I said. All right, one of those there and one of those there. And this time, it's going to be perfect. Are you ready for this, guys? This will never, ever break on Truly Bedrock. Here we go. There we go. We have a door opening a very long way. I mean, realistically, it doesn't need to be anywhere near that long. But just as a proof of concept, this is incredible. I can't believe it works. And it doesn't require any repeaters at all. But just ignore those ones because they're not really there for the construction. It requires substantially less pistons, substantially less redstone. If only it didn't require these stupid pistons sticking out of the side. What's all that about? What's all that about? Can I do that with normal pistons? Could I do it with something else? I wonder if trapdoors would work in their place instead. If I do that, right, on there. Okay, let's put those back in. Is it still going to... I mean, it should do. Can't see any reason why not. Yeah, so normal pistons work, but it just looks so stupid. It just looks ridiculous. Okay, let's get rid of those again. Let's replace those with trapdoors instead and see if that works, see if that makes any difference. I mean, it would be nice if observers could detect a block that wasn't so noisy. Trapdoors are not... No. Trapdoors are no good. It turns out, actually, it's got to be a piston. I guess it's something to do with the timing. I guess it's like a delay thing that's been added in there. But yes. Oh, no. Oh, jeez. Oh, no, I didn't mean to do it. I'm sorry. It was an accident. Yeah. Oh, man. Pistons it is. Pistons is fine. I like pistons. Pistons are the sort of thing I can get on board with. In fact, I was rather it would be pistons than anything else because that is just better, isn't it? Who doesn't like pistons? Now, I would like it. I would really like it if I could put the blocks on both sides. I don't know if that's going to be possible, but I would really, really, really like it, game, please. Thank you. If you would let me put the blocks on both sides, as in the door. No, geez, the door blocks. All right, one of those there, one of those there. Stick a few more. No, stick a few more slimes on there. There we go. All right, that's that bit built back up. Let's put these on here. But in order to do that, there would have to be over here, which is just not going to work, is it? I mean, I guess if I did that, that shouldn't be a normal piston. That should be a sticky piston. If I put normal pistons there, I'm a moron. Okay, they need to be sticky pistons. Jeez, I'm glad I caught that before I started it all off again. In fact, before I start fiddling, let's make sure this actually works. There we go. It's off again. It's doing a marvelous job. I guess to be... Oh, it did stick along. It went along for the ride. Yeah, it needs to be on this side. That's the problem. I want it to be visible from both sides. But that's not going to work with those stupid pistons sticking out there. The only way I could do that, I guess, would be to double up this entire thing, but with a gap in the middle, like that. And then, I guess if we inverted it like this... Oh, geez. Okay, bear with me. Oh, no, because those pistons are going to push against each other, aren't they? So we'd have to have 2 block gap in the middle. Then my door's going to be... It's going to be a thick boy. The thickest door on Truly Bedrock. Jeez. Yeah, it's probably, at this point, not really worth it. Maybe, possibly, but I kind of want it. Let's just put that there. Put that there. Put that there. No, not there. There. No. There and there. And then I would need to double this up in order to do my flappy trapdoors there as well. So let's just do that. They are, oh dear. But they need to point into the blocks. Oh gee, oh no, I broke it all again. Oh no. It's a disaster. It's an absolute disaster. Okay. Right. Well, let's just oh no, that's not gonna work. Oh yeah, it will. Yeah, it will. Do this. Oh jeez. I'll get there in the end, guys. I promise. Bring that around there like that. It's not long enough, so I need more power. There we go. Oh jeez. And then we need those there like that, and then we need these. Oh no, I haven't put any obsidian the other end. Quick. Oh, it stopped anyway. Turns out it's not very good, this flying machine. Bear with me while I fix this contraption. Okay, what I think I've now built here is probably going to be the most unreliable redstone contraption in the history of Minecraft Bedrock Edition, but I have built it. I believe it's going to work, possibly for at least a couple of seconds before it destroys itself, and it is now the door width. The door inner width is 8 blocks wide, which is fine. Who wouldn't want a door 8 blocks thick? But there we go. It's moving, and it's all going together, and it's all going perfectly. Jeez, what an incredible situation we've got going on here. It's going back again. The 8 block thick door. Oh no, it's going out of sync, but it made it. It didn't die. Oh, jeez. It's a machine. It's a machine that works. However, in order to build that on Truly Bedrock, I don't really want an 8 block thick door. I really don't want an 8 block thick door. I mean, realistically, it only needs to move 4 blocks. So we would have our obsidian on this side, like 1, 2, 3, 4. We would have it there. In fact, it doesn't even need to move 4 blocks. It only needs to move 3 blocks. So we'd have that there, like that. And now this is going to completely break everything. But, oh, geez, that one broke anyway. Yeah, like I say, this is going to be the most unreliable feature of Truly Bedrock Season 5. Why did the other one stop? You didn't hit... Oh, jeez. Maybe we'll just have one side to the door. And I can't start it again now because I'm a moron. Oh, jeez. What do you think, peeps? Should we build it? Should we make it happen? Am I a total more? Is there a better way? Is there a more, perhaps not quite so ridiculous flying machine that I could build? I'm sure there must be. I'm sure one must exist. I just don't like what I had going on before, and this is decidedly more compact than what I had before. But the other thing I've got to consider here is when it bangs against itself. So perhaps I should build the entire system and see how the whole thing's going to work. Oh, geez. Okay, I'll do this. Behold, the future door! With one layer for now, because it will all go wrong if I don't. And if I flick the lever, the door opens. It's incredible. And if I flick the lever again, the door closes. Now, the only problem with this thing is that I will need to have a pillar of obsidian in the middle of my door, which kind of goes back to where we were right at the beginning of a few videos ago, where I already had something like this in place. I will also need a big old pillar of flappy trapdoors behind that, or something that I can set off for that. I mean, in fact, I tell you what I could do at this point here is I could probably... Oh, geez, I've set it all off again. Just build... Oh no, it's not going to work. I need something it can see at every single level. that's not going to let it get upset with itself. I mean, you could almost, like, an observer will see an observer fire, but how would I get all of those observers to fire at the same time? Do you know what I mean? If I put them like that and then just affected something underneath that one, that would kind of work. But if we just see what happens here when we do that, let's just put that block back again. They go up in a row, which means everything will go out of sync, which isn't ideal. So we need a way of getting the redstone to travel up there, which is basically probably going to be the flappy trapdoor thing, because we could use something like dispensers or furnaces or something, or hoppers to detect that they've got stuff. But unfortunately, all those things are movable in Minecraft Bedrock Edition. However, these aren't sat next to sticky pistons, so I wonder, we can't transfer. What about target blocks? What I basically want to do is have a line of something going up. Let's just use these redstone lamps to determine if they've actually all turned on or not, and be able to just pass a signal every other block into that so that I can then determine if they're going to turn on. So that will only fire the bottom one, whereas if that was a solid... No, hang on a minute. So something like this might be more effective because I can turn everything on and off at the same time, and setting that up here to work with the lever at the front, well, apart from the fact that oh geez, I'm not sure what's happened here. Let's just break that one quickly, send that back. Why did it come back again? Why is the flying machine broken? There we go. Okay, so putting that back again, we can see that the door will close all the way to the end, and then flicking the lever, the door should open. What it does mean, though, is that we have this horrible pillar in the middle of the door, and then stuff behind it as well, which we would then need to probably try and disguise somehow and cover up, which just makes the base, well, really messy as you come through the door, unless you've got two completely different sections you're going into. So, perhaps flying machines for the door... Maybe not that. Maybe that's not quite the right way to go. Oh, jeez. I do like it, though. Although they are incredibly unreliable. And quite often end up with one shut and one open. But it is... I think that's better than the system. Oh, jeez. I don't know, guys. I don't know. It fixed my one wide middle thing as well. If we had, some blocks going up there... just to really sort of finish that off. Oh, jeez. So that leaves me with a bit of a dilemma. Do I put the world's most irritatingly unreliable slime block moving thing in here with a big obsidian pillar down the middle, and then, it'd all break and not work properly after a couple of times of using it? Do I stick with what we've got, which is the double piston extenders, which works fine, but it'll be off-center unless we have a center post? Or do I put in the triple piston extender system and just generate the ridiculous amount of redstone contraptions going through here and on the other side, and have the door open slightly wider, and then still have to have a pillar down the middle because it's off-center? The answer is, peeps, I don't know. I really don't know, and I feel like I've been doing this for way too long. So what I think I'm going to do is just build another one of these on this side, have the double piston extenders, and just leave it at that. And then we'll figure out how we're going to deal with the middle bit. And in the comments, I've had a couple of comments now that people saying, why don't you use FoxyNoTail? What are they called? The gravity doors, the gravity block doors. And the reason is, peeps, the reason I don't want to use one of those is they suck. They really, I hate them. I hate them. Not only are they really slow, occasionally the blocks can turn into items because Bedrock's laggy, and also they're just ugly. They're so ugly. You can't have a pretty looking gravity block door because concrete powder or sand or gravel is not a pretty door material. This is supposed to be looking like an imposing, industrial, big, sort of worrying door. And if it's made out of sand, it's not going to be very good. So anyway, I'm going to repair my pickaxe. I'm going to have a long think about what I'm going to do with all of this stuff. and then yeah, I think I'm just gonna build what I said on the other side, and just see how it goes from there, I guess. Which is a shame, because I wanted it to be more special than that. It's just, you know, we play on Bedrock Edition, and Bedrock Edition has a lot of limitations, which is fine. You get used to the limitations, but it is quite irritating when you want to do something impressive with redstone. So you never know. One day, the developers might grace us with better redstone that actually, you know, works reliably and matches Java Edition to a certain extent. I'm not interested in sticky outy pistons, you know, the ones that spit the thingy out. I'm not interested in those, but I would like some consistency. That would be really nice, because that's all we're lacking. We've just got this random nonsense that means there's absolutely no consistency with our redstone contraptions, which means it's very difficult to build anything decent, you know, which is a shame. And speaking of being a shame, my pickaxe is fixed, which is not a shame, but it is unfortunately time to end this video. So thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. I'll see you all in the next one. Goodbye.